Ladies, get out of the man's world, the manosphere. What do I mean by that? I don't mean isolate. I don't mean, oh, I'm here, a bitter woman. I don't want unity. I don't want all that. Let's burn some rose incense. Get out of the manosphere. Get out of the man's perception. You can be with men, you can interact with men, but get out of the man's world mentally. Get out of that ecosystem, get out of that perception. Stop looking at things from a man's gaze. So let's look at some of the things. One, sex and value. You'll hear most people saying that when a woman sleeps with many men, she loses value. But that's in the man's world. Because, for example, if a woman came and told me she has slept with 1,000 men, I'm intrigued. I want to know more. I have questions, not judgment. I'm like, I have questions. I am curious. Now, is my first thought that she's less valuable to me? No. Why would she be less valuable to me? But who is she less valuable to? This is not to mean I advocate for hookup culture, but sex and value, they don't go hand in hand in my reality, because I am not looking at that woman from a man's gaze. Two, beauty standards. When I look at women, whatever size, whatever age, however they look, I see beauty. I don't put them in a category like, oh, she's not desirable. Desirable to who? To who? She's not desirable to who? To me? Maybe I love them the way they are. I be loving them dark, light, big, small. What do you mean desirable? Having a conversation with them, I don't need the body. Well, I need her to talk, but whatever body will talk. So desirable to who? Again, the man's gaze. Get out of it. 3, age. Know as a woman, your spiritual magic, your spiritual power, it appreciates with age. You get stronger with age. So again, desirable to who? I want a spiritually strong woman. I am literally looking for someone 70, 80 who has been in her spiritual practice. I would do anything for that. Well, not everything, but what do you mean desirable? That is my form of desire. Ooh. So I would like to meet that 70, 80-year-old with this intense wisdom, ancient wisdom. You know, a woman who has been practicing spirituality all those years. So again, get out of the man's world, the man's perception. I'll talk about those 3 for now. There's so many. That is how you liberate your mind. That is how you liberate yourself mentally, emotionally, sexually, spiritually. Because the minute you're seeing things from a man's perspective, from the male's gaze, it will put you in chains. For example, old age. Old age should be a beautiful thing for you because you're reaping what you sowed. In the spiritual realm, you are communing. In the spiritual world, you're communicating with the ancient ancestors. You're almost communicating with mycelia. But in a man's world, well, except money, physically, it's going down. You can't compare a 19-year-old man and a 40, 50-year-old man. But spiritually, you can't compare a 50-year-old woman with a 20-year-old woman. So that is why I tell you, we are different. Men and women are different. Don't enter the man's world. Do not live or abide by a man's rules. We are different. How our bodies operate is different. Our capabilities or our magic, let me say our magic, different. I'm a self-love alchemist. I help you transform self-hatred to self-love.